get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And
on play action, they'll throw. That's complete. And he will have the Bears' first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Chicago.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right back to him on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1. It's Coleman here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through, and this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep, but your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 20, 10, bring it! And way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 78 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. There's well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. His Hill, he's got it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
At the Bears' 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Bears 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
It's been a tough game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
Their own 47-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mahomes going to throw. That one complete to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 21.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bears 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
They'll drop to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears' first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Gay on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
6, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Jones on the stop. It's a gain of 4. And
we are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
9 yards. 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Trying to lay one up deep, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
We're able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Past the 20. Gets this one to Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. Now, loose football. Coleman lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
It's sad they failed.
Just submitted. A return for the late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52, Bears 3.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.